video chart presentation of Background International Holdings. This is an MKT play trading under the ticker BONE. Much like a lot of big boards, had real strong days on Thursday and Friday, but the chart particularly caught my eye because of holding a support level at $1.20 and being pinned right against this purple line, the middle of the Bollinger Band's 20-day moving average. So I think it's a good one this week to see if it's got any gas left in it, see if it can finally move to the upper half of the bollies, because that area has been acting as an area of resistance for it ever since this gap down and fall back here at the latter part of March. I see we're getting a little bit of uptrend going on in the MACD. I'd be careful for that sort of a divergence going on with the MACD. What I want to see is these histogram bars increase just a little bit to show that the pace is accelerating back towards zero. This is kind of a drawn out pinch sort of a play, but the PPO is actually trending back upward a little bit. Again, I want to see that start making some higher highs, trend a little bit more firmly back towards zero. The ADX is making slightly lower highs, and the positive and negative DIs are in pretty decent position for a reversal. So it looks like the ADX is showing that the strength of this direction, that downward path the stock has been on, it could be slowing down a little bit. Money flow index kind of at a critical point. All three components right near 50. 7 just now pushed back above that level. Accumulation distribution appears to finally be trying to flatline a little bit. I'd be looking for a breakout of this short-term channel, start making some higher highs, show some more buying pressure coming into this play, because the Chaikin money flow, which of course is based on the accumulation distribution, is given a better hint that buying and selling pressure over the last 20 periods is about equalized. Buying pressure, of course, becomes dominant. If this can break back through zero, get back up into the green. CCI made a break through negative 100, and even though it was dipping back down, held that mark, and again, kind of at a critical position to see if this is going to start making some higher highs. And certainly break back through zero, get on the upper half of the indicator. You can see a pretty strong pattern here. Most of the indicators are showing this chart's been basically bearish. That's been pretty clear with the price per share dropping. And that's why it's always important to see indicators break through to the upper half, get out of the bearish pattern, and the full still also in that position. Can't really get any bull momentum behind it, but once again here over the last month, making a slightly higher low, and I can stay on radar to see if it's going to make that break and show some good momentum coming into the play. Similar with the tricks, still down low, but making slightly higher lows. There you go, same idea. RSI needs to break through 50. You can see it through there, basically holding the upper half, price per share trending up. Holding the lower half, price per share trending down. Right at a critical point, all three components registering above 40. The 7, which of course moves much quicker, more susceptible to whipsaws, has just now punched through 50. I want to see that 14 and 21, the red and gold lines, make its way up through there, and that might be giving hints then that the stock has found a true bottom. Now I would identify a bottom support there at $1.10. But I'd have my eye much more closely on $1.20. I wouldn't want to see it close below that level. And I want to see if this can push through and start holding above $1.40. Again, it's a key area because of the 20-day moving average. It's also an area of resistance from a static standpoint. And if it can break through that, it's got a little bit more than a 10% move until it meets some more resistance up around $1.60. Now the 50-day moving average is registering $1.75. Of course, it's dynamic. It's going to come down, reinforce that idea of a resistance point, because there is a little bit more as well from a static standpoint right there around that $1.70 mark. So I would anticipate that $1.60 to $1.70 is going to be a tough area in general for this price per share to try and break through. 171,000 shares traded. Perhaps that's a little bit less than average over the previous 3 months. I'd certainly be looking for a volume spike, and I'd really want to see volume coming in strong if it's going to try and blow through this area and that 50-day moving average. But all in all, because of the 2 up days and the position that the indicators are at right at this point, I think this is one to keep on radar this week just to see how it performs. As always, it's merely my interpretation of the BONE chart. Thank you for watching and trade smart.